So, I was gonna do a People Who Deserve Better, but I honestly figured why not start with our Pickmeishas in Telenovelas. If you don't know what a Pickmeisha is because you have a life and don't watch Share 7, Pickmeisha is basically a woman that does everything possible for a man to pick her and she still don't get picked. Or she does get picked and it's not fun for her. Rosaura is the peak definition of a Pickmeisha. So basically, she's a character from like water to chocolate. She is a bitch to start with. Essentially, she is the oldest daughter, and Mama Nana doesn't really care for her, but she puts a lot of expectations on her, like being a proper lady, getting married, all that shit that she doesn't put on Tita or Jepudis. Anyway, Rosaura ends up getting engaged to Pedro's cowardly ass because he refused to, just let Tita go or run away with Tita. He chose to marry her so he could basically have his cake and eat it too. Rosaura is really happy about this, knowing daggone well that he don't really like her. He likes her sister. And she even tries to make her sister more miserable in that situation. A lot of people have brought up, well, she probably didn't have a choice. You're right, she didn't. Because back in that day, women couldn't really pick who they wanted to marry, especially if they came from a rich family. But she could have at least, not done some of the shit she did. Like in the new show, how she basically rubbed it in Tita's face that her marriage was consummated by putting up that sheet in the laundry line just so she could see the blood on that hole. Which, that doesn't make sense to me, but okay. Anyway, she also steals the letters that Pedro writes for Tita and keeps them to herself, and she also rubs that in Tita's face. Then, when she sees that, Tita and, Robertito get along better than her, and that Tita and Pedro get along better than him and her, it makes her and Mama Nena mad, so they move away. I do feel bad for her because it seems like her mom didn't let her recover fully postpartum, and it didn't help that her milk wasn't coming in. She was just always a bitch. And then she saw how damaging it was for Tita to basically have to be her mother's babysitter because of their stupid family tradition. And she still wanted to inflict all that pain and hurt on her daughter Esperanza. So it's a good thing this bitch died.